Walk the silent path of mastery, conquer your mind, or the world will conquer you, because the truth is simple: if you do not control your thoughts, your fears, and your emotions, then they will control you, and once they control you, the world owns you, circumstances own you, and life bends you in directions you never wanted to go. True strength is not born in noise, not in comfort, not in the applause of others, but in solitude, in discipline, and in the refusal to kneel to fear. This is the way of Musashi, one of the greatest samurai warriors of all time, undefeated in battle, undefeated in mindset, a man who proved that control of self is greater than control of any enemy. Control yourself, or be controlled. Master your thoughts, or be mastered by them. Let's talk about it in a way that connects with you right now, because this is not just about history, this is about your life, your struggles, your mind. Every single one of us wakes up with challenges, temptations, distractions, and fears. And most people lose, not because the challenge is too big, but because they never learn to master the small battles within their mind. Think about it: how many times have you wanted to start something, maybe a goal, a project, building your body, learning a new skill, but instead your mind started whispering, "You're too tired, it's too hard, it won't work, what will people think?" That's not reality talking, that's your undisciplined mind pulling you back into comfort, and comfort is the silent killer of greatness. Musashi understood this hundreds of years ago. He didn't just win duels with the sword, he won duels against fear, against hesitation, against weakness inside himself. And that's why his philosophy matters today more than ever. Because look around you, the world is full of distraction, full of noise, social media screaming at you, the opinions of others surrounding you, and fear always lurking in the background. If you do not learn to conquer your mind, you will live a life controlled by others. But when you master yourself, nothing can truly stop you. Let me ask you, when was the last time you sat in silence with yourself? No phone, no scrolling, no background noise, just you and your thoughts. For most people, silence feels uncomfortable, even unbearable. But that's where strength is born. Because in silence, your fears rise to the surface, your doubts come forward, and you finally see the truth of your own mind. Most people run from that truth, but warriors face it. Discipline is not about chains, it is about freedom. The freedom to do what is necessary, even when your emotions scream otherwise. The freedom to rise at dawn when you'd rather sleep. The freedom to focus when distraction is calling. The freedom to walk alone when the crowd takes the easy road. That is why Musashi walked a silent path of mastery, because he knew that conquering yourself is the highest form of power. You see, there are two types of people in this world. The first type are those who are ruled by their minds. They are victims of their moods, slaves to their cravings, weak against fear, and they wonder why life keeps breaking them down. The second type are those who rule their minds. They still feel fear, but they don't obey it. They still feel doubt, but they keep moving. They still feel the weight of life, but they lift it anyway. Which one are you becoming? You already know the answer, and you already know what you need to change. Here's the truth: you don't need perfect conditions, you don't need motivation every day, you don't need approval from anyone. What you need is discipline. And discipline is built by choices. Small daily choices. Every time you choose to get up when you want to stay in bed, you are training your mind. Every time you choose to focus instead of scroll, you are sharpening your sword. Every time you push through fear instead of running from it, you are walking the path of mastery. Musashi said, "Control yourself, or be controlled." Think about how powerful that is. Because it's not just about fighting enemies on a battlefield, it's about the battles in your everyday life. If you can control yourself, then no insult, no failure, no fear, no rejection can truly defeat you. But if you don't control yourself, then even the smallest obstacle will break you. Let me put it this way: life will always test you. Some days it will test you with struggle, other days with temptation, other days with fear. And the world does not wait for you to get ready. The test comes first, and only then do you see if you have trained enough. That's why you cannot wait until tomorrow. You cannot say, "I'll be disciplined later." No. Discipline must start now, because life is testing you now. And here's the deeper truth: when you master your mind, the world itself starts to bend differently. Things that once felt impossible now feel possible. Challenges that once crushed you now look small. Fear that once held you back now becomes fuel. Why? Because you are no longer a slave to yourself. You are the master. That's what Musashi knew. He knew that the real battlefield is always inside. And if you win there, you win everywhere. So how do you begin? You begin by practicing silence. You begin by facing discomfort. You begin by choosing discipline over excuses. Don't overcomplicate it. Just decide, today, I will not be controlled. Today, I will control myself. And then repeat it tomorrow. Do it until it becomes who you are. And remember this: the world respects strength, but true strength is not muscles or weapons, it is not money or fame. True strength is the ability to command yourself. When you can tell yourself to rise, and you rise. When you can tell yourself to endure, and you endure. When you can tell yourself to face fear, and you face it, that is strength. That is mastery. So, walk the silent path. Conquer your mind. Because if you do, no one and nothing will ever truly conquer you.